Hello my dear brothers and sisters, mga ka-YouTuber, and kung sino man kayo nanonood anywhere around the world. This is my daily practices in order to have a good singing or voice quality in singing, in preaching, and things like that. That's why I created this video, but there is no copyright intended for this. This is only for the benefit of those who want to have a regular vocal warm-up, daily warm-up. It says that I heard in one of the vocal coach that's having practice of or having vocal warm-up even on 5 to 20 minutes daily, it can increase the possibility of having a good voice quality. That's why this video is dedicated to all of us who would like to have a good singing career. Alam mo, magandang boses ko, no? It's just only for me. Actually, this is only for my own sake, no? To watch this video on a regular basis. But if you really want this also, you can do it also yourself and see this video wherein I just makikinig lang ako sa ibang mga vocal coach. We will just listen to other vocal coach wherein I will imitate them. And now it goes a little something like this. Let's start, my brothers and sisters.
Starting with a hum.
Actually, you need to do that on from slow to high note.
Maybe mash my M&Ms.
Lower to high note. Ma make me mash my M&Ms. 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 Ma 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 me mash my M&Ms. Mommy, me, mash my M&Ms. Mommy, me, mash my M&Ms. Mommy, me, mash my M&Ms. Mama, me, mash my M&Ms. Mama, me, mash my M&Ms.
Now, mom.
Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum.
My amazing story is helping thousands of people in the UAE. Over the past year,
Now, lip roll arpeggio. Now,
Because during this
arpeggio
season,
on
we need also to cover our face.
Now, sliding R sound.
Ah, 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 ah. ha, ha, ha. 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 That video or vocal warm-up is courtesy of vocal Jacob's Vocals Academy. Thank you, Jacob's Vocal YouTube. And now this, because that is my, for so long that is the vocal warm-up that I'm practicing, but I discovered a new vocal coach wherein he is a vocal coach of many Americans, and the name is Eric Arceneaux. And now let's proceed through Eric Arceneaux's YouTube. It's 1 minute.
Yes, I am a professional vocal coach / vocal health consultant. You've seen my clients in televised vocal competitions. You've seen them in lead roles on Broadway, and they're signed to a plethora of major record labels. And now I want to share with you some of the exact same techniques that I use with my professional clients. This vocal warm-up consists of 4 videos, and every single video will have annotations on the side, one of these sides, with intro, coordination, and conditioning. Intro is just me telling you the basic idea of what we're working on, as well as the benefits of whatever the exercise or technique is. Coordination is about how to actually do it, as well as common pitfalls that many vocalists encounter and ways to troubleshoot and fix those issues. And coordination is the exercise itself. That's when you're ready to just get right to it, especially after a few days of practice. You know what you want to do. That's just what you go to. You just want to, condition your voice. Of course, this video has the additional welcome part to it, and after today, you never have to watch it again. My advice to you is that while it is tempting to go right to the conditioning part, because I know that you might be one of those who think, oh, I know how to do it, watch, at least for the first week, watch the coordination part every single day. I want to make this very clear. It's not enough to just go through the motions. Your form and technique is everything. You would do much more good for your voice by doing 5 minutes of quality practice than 30 minutes of rushed, hurried, halfway practice. You know what I mean? So pay attention to it. Form is everything. Final thoughts for this welcome. Number 1, do this every day. It is daily, yes. You want to go through the whole thing every day. So I want to make that clear before I get any emails about it. Number 2, this is good for any genre, either sex. It doesn't matter if you sing rock music, it doesn't matter if you sing gospel music. Vocal warm-ups and vocal technique doesn't necessarily work that way. So it doesn't matter if you're like, I want to sing screamo or I want to sing blues. Still do the same thing. This is about making your voice healthy, reliable, and that's pretty much that, but and making it more powerful. So keep that in mind. So without further ado, let's go on to the actual lesson part of the video. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you're interested in taking one-on-one lessons with myself or one of my associate coaches, go to aapproach.com for Skype lessons or in-person lessons, or find out when I'll be in your city or country with my vocal workshop tours. Okay, that's it. We can go.
Now let's proceed, my dear brothers and sisters, for the vocal warm-up.
Start with the body
Arceneaux.
warm-up. And I know that some vocalists
Body warm-up. He's saying about the body warm-up.
But the rest of your body muscles affect your vocal cords and your diaphragm immensely. We've all experienced the tight throat. We hate it. We know what it feels like to not have this helping us. We hate that. We know about tension in the shoulders. We've got to release up here and engage down here. And this video is going to help you to do that. The body warm-up reduces strain It improves fullness in the upper range, making belting a lot easier, and it helps to eliminate vocal fatigue. One more special note, don't let the simplicity of these exercises fool you. They are really easy to do, they're really easy to get, but before you just brush them off as being too simple or too silly, try them once. If you're in the privacy of your home, nobody even has to know. The worst case scenario, you'll waste 5-10 minutes of your life. And I'm sorry because you don't get it back. But the truth is, it works, I promise you. So do this stuff and then sing a little song that you've sung a billion times.
Do you wish you could sing but you're not sure where to start? Hey guys, I'm Alex G and I've been singing for 10 years.
Commercial.
Before, and notice how different it feels as well as how much better it sounds. It works. Don't be fooled by the weirdness. Welcome it. Welcome the weirdness. It's yours. Use it.
Now let's proceed to the vocal practice once again.
We're going to release some body tension starting with the throat, okay?
Throat
So what I
first.
want you to do is yawn.
Yawning.
Just
Kaya maghikab muna tayo. Important ba ang paghikab?
I know it can be hard to yawn on command, but I want you to try. You've been yawning all your life. You know how to do this. And you have the ability to trigger it. It's just an ability that you may not have made use of because you may not have had it. But I want you to try it now. And as you yawn, I want you to pay attention to the inside of your throat. You keep yawning.
Sorry.
Just yawn and pay attention to that stretching feeling inside the throat. Notice how your airway and your throat space just completely releases. This is not the way I want you to sing, but just as a warm-up exercise.
We can cover our
release
plate,
a lot of tension
our
here.
mouth
And it can
while
also help
yawning.
release the diaphragm a bit. So I want you to again just yawn
Yawning.
and allow the throat space to just open up.
To open the throat, my dear
If
brothers
you
and
want
sisters.
If you want to pause the video,
Yawning.
you can. And
To open
not,
the throat.
keep going. The other thing is, yes, we want this to be relaxed, but we want
We need
this
the body to be
engaged. When I
relaxed.
say this, I mean
First.
the lower abdominal muscles, well, low chest, low abdominal muscles, your sides, your back, rib cage muscles. We want to feel it down here. We don't want this to squeeze and tighten up, but we do want this to reflexively do it. It's not something I want you to force to happen. It's something I want you to allow to happen. So for that, I want you to do a gentle cough. So we're gonna cough gently.
Now we're
Pretend our
coughing.
throat's like. And I want you to be aware of what happens to this muscular.
We need to be aware about what's happening in the
Super
diaphragm
gentle now.
when we're coughing.
Not so gentle with it.
That's the real cough.
Again. Feel it? Just reminding your body.
We can feel
This
it
is what I want.
in our diaphragm.
So, what I want you to do, now that we're moving on to some light, gentle lip rolls, I want you to focus on letting the throat space stay relaxed.
You see
and
the
allow
diaphragm
the body
when
to work.
coughing?
So, throat is relaxed, and the body gets to work a little bit. You don't
We need to make the
relax
throat
your shoulders,
relax.
if you relax
Shoulder
your
as well.
This will join in.
This
So let's
to
start
relax.
with some sound with it. So what we're gonna do is a lip roll. If you're not familiar, instead of we do. We're not actually gonna even
We
do
need
the
to
scales right now.
lip
We're
roll.
just gonna simple little lip roll. Take a breath. Let it come out.
BR, my dear friends. BR.
Lip roll. Right. Just
And then make the lip out. Roll.
Just where it's comfortable. No particular note. You don't have to match my note. Just a comfortable speaking voice range. Good. Now we're gonna work on teaching our bodies to make the sound without engaging the neck. So if you're gonna feel stupid, in case you're new to these videos, let me just say a lot of the stuff we're gonna do is stupid, at least as far as how it makes you look. But it works, and when we're done, you're gonna be like, oh, it's amazing. And so just be stupid with me for now. You'll reap the benefits, I promise. So I want you to shake your head from
Shake
side
the
to
head?
side like you're saying no. I tell my clients, think like you're in a shampoo commercial, like
just
you got botanicals and stuff in your hair, and your hair is
Rejoice commercial.
Gentle shake.
Ang haba ng buhok ko.
not stiff.
I have long
Gentle.
hair.
And I want you to lip roll with this. So I want a
With lip
comfortable-
roll.
And see if you feel these muscles jumping. Just a little bit. It'll be more subtle than the cough. You might feel gentle contractions around the abdomen, the sides, and the back. I don't want you to force it to allow it to happen. Good. Now let's play with the range a little bit. We're going to go from head voice down to chest voice. So from this voice down to this
From
voice.
this voice.
So instead of we're gonna go. Try that. Really gentle way to wake up the rain. I don't want you to add the turn thing. No, it's like you have to rub your stomach thing. Back on the neck muscle. And one more time. Okay, good. You'll also get used to me randomly singing stuff. It happens. And it's contagious. Anyway, let's move on. So, you can do that longer if you want. Again, if it feels good, then you can do more. It feels good. Well, I can super freeze now a little bit. Other Tony song. I hope not. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to go to is going from chest voice to head voice. So going from the bottom
Chest
voice up
voice
to the top.
to head
And
voice.
this is normally
Chest
where
voice to head
the stress
voice.
and the pressure comes, where people want to start to squeeze. So I got a little cure for that. We're going to hunch our shoulders really high. I know it looks crazy. And then you're just going to let them flop. And this is going to temporarily disengage those muscles. These muscles that want to try to stop you when you're going up. Everything's connected. And if you start to tense here, it's going to cause a chain reaction of tension. It's just going to stop everything. So we're going to lift, and then... So just from bottom to the top. That voice up into head voice. It's like going up, but we're doing it with the just try that. So, shoulders up. Like this is nothing. Your voice moves, your upper body does not. So when you lift up, tighten up. You know, really
Tight,
get
very
tight,
tight.
and then just release completely. Just let them plop. So I'm not doing this. I'm not
Release
making them
completely,
come down.
like that.
You know, I'm tightening, and then I just let go. I feel that plop. Don't do this too much. I don't want you to dislocate your shoulders, but just let's do it one more time. Reach. It's that simple. That's simple. Like in front of you, because this stuff gets on. Okay, so let's try that again. Lift. Good. Last one, hip sockets. Your pelvic floor has more to do with your singing than a lot of singers are aware of, than a lot of voice teachers give credit for. We tend to think of the diaphragm as being like a stomach thing. And the muscles of your abdomen do help control the diaphragm. The muscles of your torso help with the diaphragm a lot and help to stabilize it and control it for singing. And the pelvic floor is a part of that torso muscle family that helps your diaphragm to do what it has to do. So if we're tight in the hip sockets or in the knees, it again causes a chain reaction of tightness. So a simple solution is just going to do a slight bend.
We need to bend.
The same we did the shoulder drop and then going up, we're going to you're going to do it down. So body goes down, voice goes up. Like in a ballet class. I might not be that good. So let's do it again. Starting from down and working our way on up. That's all we're doing. All right? Even if yours sounds weak, even if your voice sounds like it's starting down here and then, it goes into like a little high voice. That's weak and detached. If it goes into a detached falsetto, that's okay. Just keep practicing it. Make sure you don't squeeze this. All right? So again. All right? Now we're going to go from head voice to chest. So, start up here and then work our way down here.
From
We're
head
still gonna
to
bend
chest.
down. Why?
Head
Because
tone to
I don't
chest
want you
tone.
to think of reaching up for high notes. Surefire way to clinch. When we brace ourselves for high notes, when we tighten up in anticipation, then
Yeah.
we tighten up. That's exactly what we do. We tighten up in anticipation. I want you to think of releasing. Let yourself sink to the floor for the high notes. Let your voice go down with your body. Back down into chest voice. And again. It doesn't have to be that strong. That's fine, but with a lip roll. Why do I like adding lip rolls? It gets the diaphragm in a wonderful way and balances the diaphragm and vocal cords. It really teaches you to put together harmoniously very easily. Any of these exercises that we did, feel free to do longer. If you go to this video again, just continue to do the particular exercise or release maneuver while I'm talking. It's that simple. If you want to spend longer on any of these, feel free. They're very gentle, very intuitive. Your body, very foundational things. Don't overlook the power of a yawn. Don't let the simplicity fool you. A yawn is powerful. A gentle cough should be aware.
Yawn is powerful.
Of these muscles
Yawning.
powerful. Lip rolling
Coughing is powerful.
Powerful. Sing a song that you always sing.
Lip roll.
When I'm done with the video, sing a song that you always sing. Something that you're familiar with. Something that you know how you sound and you know how it normally feels. And watch how different it sounds and feels just after doing this. You might be surprised. And after you do that, then I'll see you in the next video.
Now, here the next video by Arceneaux. Just hold on for a while.
Introducing Speechula, the most natural sounding text-to-speech software on the market. Hey,
We're going to focus on lip rolls now. And I know we did a little bit of light lip rolling in the previous video, but we're going to get more precise now. I love lip rolls so much because they help to reduce throat tension significantly. And I think of it like this. Lip rolls teach your vocal cords and diaphragm to communicate well together. If you've got the lip roll going, then you know you're getting that perfect support, that good connection to your body for your voice. It helps immensely. Lip rolls are one of the most commonly agreed upon exercises amongst vocal coaches because they really work. Doing scales on a lip roll helps to reduce throat tension. It also warms up and strengthens the upper register, and it reduces vocal fatigue.
Well, now, or the Eric Arceneaux vocal warm-ups number 2.
As you
Lip
probably
rolls.
guessed from the previous video, or if you know from the old videos, I love lip rolls. A lot of voices do. Why? Because it teaches your vocal cords and
We're gonna
diaphragm
do
to
the
work
lip rolling.
kind of perfectly together. If you've got a lip roll going the right way, you can pretty much rest assured that your body is doing the correct thing. Your body is being programmed to sing properly or healthily. Let's go over a couple common ways that people mess this up and rob themselves of the full benefit. Number one, don't be afraid to use your fingers. If you want to put your index fingers into the hollows of your cheeks, for a lot of people it helps tremendously. Some people lift up a little bit. You want to remember though, the bottom line is that the clearest sound is the best sound. So whatever helps you get a clear, solid ba-ba-ba kind of sound. What we don't want is this. No. If you're using the letter P as in Paul and you're just exhausting yourself, that's not what we want. We want the shoulders relaxed, remember from before, neck relaxed, jaw as relaxed as possible. And if you feel a contraction anywhere, feel it in the lower abdomen, feel it in the sides, feel it in the back, or maybe in the lower chest or side ribs, but basically the mid to low torso is fair game. But up here, no. So we want
BR.
I'm allowing this
B,
to
letter
help
B.
me out. And I'm just making a clear sound. So now we're going to use this scale. Sorry. So, notice I'm not trying to punch the high note. I'm not. If you're getting that punch, that's a sign that you're doing something wrong. It should be even.
Even.
Not getting super loud, not getting super soft. And your neck should be completely relaxed with this one. There should be no neck action happening. You only need enough force to get the lips moving, but beyond that, this is not a pressurized thing. This should be a very easy kind of thing. Let's do another one. For a lot of you, this might seem high. The awesome thing about lip rolls is that it's one of the safest exercises for exploring your upper range, so take advantage of that. Just don't try to brace yourself or get louder. Let your voice go where it wants to go. Normally, for a lot of, especially for beginner singers or untrained singers, going from chest voice up in the head voice or mixed voice in the head voice might feel really difficult. Kind of stop that mixing for a second there. But transitioning through your registers can feel difficult, but a lip roll makes it a lot easier. makes it a lot easier. It takes a lot of that pressure off. Allow it. Another thing is, you might be one of the many people for whom the lip roll is going to stop a lot at first. You might get and people get frustrated really quickly. I see it every time I do a workshop. They're like, I just can't do it, Eric. I just can't.
As simple
No,
as like
you
this.
can't do it now. But it doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just a matter of you. It's a matter of repetition. Your body will learn. You just have to keep doing it. I'm going to show you exactly what to do in such an instance. So if you're getting, I'll just switch up the scale just for old time's sake. If you're getting and keep stopping, that means you pause and ask yourself, am I making a clear buzz sound?
Para magkikiss
Am I
na.
allowing my neck and shoulders to relax? If the answer is yes, then
Kissable
good.
lips.
Just do it again. Take another break for like a few seconds, like 20 seconds. And it really, within a matter of minutes, you can get it. My whole point is this. Stopping or moving on will gain you nothing. I consider lip rolls like an iron. Like it's like ironing out the wrinkles of a shirt. If you go over the shirt once, the wrinkle may still be there. You don't go back and push twice as hard and just and throw the iron out the window. You just gently keep going over it until it smooths out. It's the same way with the lip roll. If you get chill, don't bash the iron, don't I'm gonna so lip roll this, just chill. It might take a few tries, you might have to keep going over it, but it will smooth out. You've got to smooth out these wrinkles. If it's stopping on you, it doesn't mean that you suck. It doesn't mean that you give up singing forever. It just means that at the present moment, your diaphragm and your vocal cords are not on one accord. You have to teach them how to work together. And the great news is, the smoother your lip rolls get, the smoother your overall singing will get, the freer your overall singing will get. If you can lip roll freely and effortlessly through it, it will take so much weight and pressure off the singing cords. So keep that in mind when you're doing these scales. Also remember, only go as low or as high as feels absolutely comfortable right now. I don't care if yesterday you were able to sing this. If right now that's too high, then it's too high. Listen to your body. The only way to expand our range truly is to do it gradually. If you try to force your range up, you are going to frustrate yourself. You might get that note, but it's not going to grow. You've got to gradually, the notes we attain gradually.
Gradually, he's saying gradually.
Those are notes that
If we
will grow.
cannot do it
If you
now,
get-
only gradual.
that note. No.
We can
that's
learn
not
through
the way to do
gradual
it. Be smart about
practices.
it. Be patient. Listen to your body. If you feel like a dragon has you within its grasp, then you're probably squeezing a little too much. If you're talking like this when you're done, you definitely push too much. If you feel burning, something's wrong. None of this stuff should be happening. So you're doing way too many big things. Make the sound clear. Only use as much pressure as you need to get it going. Don't use the letter P. No.
Don't use letter P. It's B.
Start with the letter B.
B. Letter B.
Don't
Boy.
make a blowing. Start with the letter B. Bubba.
Baba.
And you'll be good. Alright? I think you got it. Practice.
Let's now move on to conditioning lip rolls. Lip roll octave scale. now move on to the vocal warm-up number 3 by Eric Arceneaux.
Always wanted to become a great
Commercial.
singer? Hey, I'm Jada Facer, and I'm a popular singer here on YouTube.
Voice science, but voice science is pretty clear, concise. So, yeah, a lot less astrophysics involved in voice science. So, do it, practice.
Exercises work together
Now-
to bring you a fuller, rich.
In releasing
The ya
Yes,
and
wait, 1 minute.
exercises
the title of this
work
vocal
together
practice
to bring you a
is
full.
Releasing the throat, improving the tone. Ayan, the title of this vocal number 3. Vocal
The ya and exercises work together to bring you a fuller, richer tone to your voice, as well as clearer high notes. On top of that, they reduce that feeling of needing to push, thereby reducing vocal strain.
This video is all about releasing the throat and improving tone. I get a lot of questions about nasality. A lot of vocalists are concerned about sounding nasal and about sounding strainy, and they want to know how to fix it. And a lot of times, the root of the problem is at the root of the tongue. Your tongue is a small muscle, but it's a powerful muscle, and because of where it's placed, with the root of it being directly above the vocal folds, it's easy for it to retract and put excess pressure on your throat. It gives you a tight squeeze sound, and we get a nasally sound. If we train the tongue to go forward, our sound opens up. Also, a lot of singers, a lot of young singers especially, or singers who haven't had a lot of real training, they use way more force than is necessary to get tone out. Yes, we do need some pressure to sing, and we do need some tension to sing, but if you're overdoing it, you create collapse. So the exercises today, the ya, and the which we're going to learn more about in a second, they're all about releasing the tongue and applying just the right amount of pressure to the vocal folds.
Today's topic is about ya and ya and
Ya is easy. There are only 2 rules. Number 1, your tongue has to be resting on top of your bottom lip. Yeah, you need to be able to see it. Don't do this little thing, because I'm telling you, a lot of people do this. I just don't know why. If you're going to look stupid, look all the way stupid. Don't go, it's out.
Excuse me.
No, put it all the way out. On top of the tongue. I mean, on top of the bottom lip. Where you can see it. Look dumb with me. Go. Let's go for it. Yeah. The other thing is, release the jaw to where it's relaxed open, where the mouth is relaxed open. And I suggest putting a finger or 2 there just to keep it still. And that's the thing. Once you the tongue is on top of the bottom lip, and the jaw is still. Once it's open, just keep the jaw still. Because while it would be fun to go, ya, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to go, yeah, you got to. So don't worry about sounding good. If you sound good, you're probably doing it wrong. You're like, no, you're doing some big things. Just relax. We're just speaking it on pitch. Ya. That's all we're doing. And we're teaching the tongue to go forward with the sound and to release it. So also having to stretch and release the throat and tone up muscles in the throat, which is great to keep all kind of openness and freedom and blah, blah, blah. So, where is that? Let's do this one. Yeah. So, for example, we're gonna have yeah, very simple. And I'm not playing the same time because I'm not the best piano player with one hand to my left. This is what I want to be mindful of too. This is what I don't want. Don't do that. If you're at the point where you have to start yelling and increasing your volume to hit the high note, you're too high right now. If you can't relax it,
just relax.
If you can't have it just all be even, then that's too high for you right now. Okay? It is really that simple. And also, if it feels like you're digging down for low notes, then it might be too low for you. It's just that simple. So listen to your body. Your range will expand, but also, this is kind of like the season where people are catching colds and people get sick or whatever. If for any reason your voice, your range is limited,
beyond, below its usual, expansive self, then listen to your body. It's okay. It will bounce back, but forcing it is not going to help you. So, let's do one more. Do the ya with me. I suggest doing this in front of a mirror. Well, right now you gotta look at the screen, but when you practice, do it in front of a mirror. Check your jaw. If your jaw is moving with you, that's wrong. And that's gonna limit your freedom and how well the exercise works. Also,
If the
don't
jaw
do
is
this.
moving, it's wrong.
I need to hear a Y sound. Your attempts to produce that Y are in large part what allows the tongue to propel itself forward. So we're not just trying to artificially or superficially move the tongue forward. No, the tongue should move forward as a byproduct of you producing a clear ya sound. You understand? The tongue moving forward is a result. It's not the cause. You don't make your tongue move forward. The tongue moves forward because you're making yourself say ya, okay, with the still jaw. You get it? All right. Other part is So we're gonna take the Y part to the ya. We're just gonna go to not even but as in us, and we're gonna tap at our chords. We're gonna staccato. We're gonna staccato this vowel sound. Staccato just meaning like short, sharp, detached little bits of sound. So
Staccato. You said staccato. Short.
Instead of
Rhythmic or short bit of sound.
we're gonna go just quick little taps. This also helps to strengthen the inner edges of your vocal cords, which I love. But it also, not only that, it helps you to learn, it helps your body to learn how to just apply just the right amount of pressure. And when it comes time for you to sing, you'll be surprised. You'll feel like, oh, I can just, and you won't feel like you have to force it out. And this is great. It's also very therapeutic, great warm up, blah, blah, blah. If you're about to just go in studio, whatever, you want to do it, just tap. Let's try it again. Let's go up a little bit higher. This is the way people normally do it wrong. I'm going to show you. It's not heavy. It's pinprick taps. It's not no. Also, it's not breathy. It's not There's no H. We're going right to the right to the sound. Not You're not aspirating it out. You're not breathing it out. You're not wisping it out. It's Also, if you go higher, no, that's not great skill. You want it's not Don't increase your volume. Just allow yourself. Also, it's not Don't brace yourself for the high note. Trust it. It's such a quick tap. As long as you don't tense this, and as long as you don't squeeze or try to increase your volume for the high notes, you'll be fine. Remember what we learned in the first video. You can even do this sometimes. Lift up. And do it while these muscles are temporarily engaged. You can kind of sneak your voice past these muscles while they're temporarily subdued. And your body will learn from this. Your body will learn, oh, I don't have to use every muscle in my upper body to get these notes out. My vocal cords have it, and these muscles have it. Also, you can just remind yourself where those muscles are, and let yourself feel it. This is not about sounding beautiful right now. I don't even want you too worried about the pitch. I mean, I want you on pitch, but I don't want you worried too much. I gotta be right on. I just want you to get used to making these sounds freely with this gentler, more focused amount of pressure, and with it being relatively uninvolved up here, okay? So that's really all there is to it. It's not rocket science, it's voice science, but voice science is pretty clear, concise. So, yeah, a lot less astrophysics involved in voice science. So, do it, practice.
Now, coordination, yeah, and Now we're doing it right now.
The MIDI pack.
Commercial. And now for the last
insane MIDI pack.
video or vocal warm up of Eric Arceneaux. Introduction, vocal power and strength. The title of this last vocal
Every
warm-up,
single singer who's professional or who
power
aspires to
and
be
strength.
professional should know what vocal fry is and how to do it. This special sound is so powerful, especially when you learn to harness it and hone it to along the full scope of its ability. It's a great training tool for strengthening the voice, for strengthening the upper range, for even strengthening the diaphragm.
Vocal fry is one of my favorite exercises because it gives you a stronger overall range, greater tone clarity, and it just improves overall ease in singing.
Coordination, vocal fry. It's called vocal fry.
All right, my favorite exercise, if I only have time to do one vocal exercise, is probably this one. I love it because for low heavy voice types like myself, it helps to take that weight off. If you're a bass baritone or a baritone, I'm a bass baritone by nature, then you know our voices are so heavy, you can feel like the high notes are like practically on the moon as far as the weight that we can feel. It's amazing how this little sound, this crackly little sound, this can work wonders in taking weight off of a heavy voice and allowing our voices to feel like we can move them around without feeling like we're so encumbered. Now, if you're saying like, Eric, I'm not a heavy voice type, I'm not trying to show too much bias, because the thing is, for light voice types, vocal fry can help to build your sound up. It can help to improve your carrying power, add the sound of weight onto your voice without the feeling, which is nice. So vocal fry is good for any voice type, singers of either sex, it doesn't matter what genre. It just helps your vocal cords with a very fundamental task of closing. So along their inner edges, which is really great, without all these excess muscles coming into play. So what I want you to focus on when doing vocal fry is the laziness of it. A lot of times people try to make vocal fry, they grab at it. I want you to just fall into it. It's not about it being loud, it's about it being crackly. I want you to think of it like a heart rate monitor. Those crackles are life. If it flatlines, then you killed it. We need, just make the sound. It should feel, remember this as well, the sound is harsh, but the feeling is not. In fact, the feeling is like feather light, at least the way we're working it now. And there are many ways you can work vocal fry, and on aapproach.com, cheap plug. There are other ways. Some ways are a little more strenuous to certain muscles, not to throw. But anyway, but for now, for the way we're using vocal fry now to release vocal weight and to gently build the muscle strength. The touch is feather-like. Shoulders are completely relaxed, neck is completely relaxed, jaw is completely relaxed. There's not a whole lot going on here. I want you to play around with going from head voice into vocal fry. Just kind of sigh into it. Like head voice into a vocal fry chest voice. And toggle back and forth between head voice, vocal fry, chest voice. Try it. This is teaching your voice to release. And you'll notice the difference. Do this for like 2-3 minutes and then sing something again and watch how much lighter it feels. Now, is usually easier for people in the beginning, and it's definitely more audible, so it's easier with the mic setup and stuff for you to hear. But what I prefer really is if you do an M. Again, the feeling is super gentle.
Something.
I know the sound is like, oh, that's abrasive and ugly, but the feeling is gentle. You should barely feel like you're doing anything. It's super light. You might feel slight contractions here. That's fine. What I also don't want you to do, don't attain the crackle at the expense of your neck. So no, it's not going to do you any good. So you get a crackly sound, but you get strong neck muscles in here. That's not what you want. You want it to be gentle the whole way through. And if your voice loses its crackliness, let it. The crackliness will build over time. Remember, the results are cumulative. It's like working out. You don't immediately go to lifting, 300 pounds. Well, I don't know what the appropriate weight is. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You don't immediately go to like the heaviest weight of that experienced bodybuilder over there. You start small and you work your way up week by week, Same thing with this. You don't have to fry throughout your whole range. Just fry throughout the part that feels comfortable to fry in. And that comfortable fry place will grow with time. You just have to give it time.
Now, conditioning vocal fry. Practice the vocal fry for 5 to 10 minutes daily. And for the last, yung vocal fry pala na sinasabi niya, parang may pinipirito sa ating lalamunan. And for the last video, I'll get, the first video is from Jacob's Vocal Academy. The second 1, 2, 3, 4 professional vocal warm-up is from Eric Arceneaux. And the final one is also my favorite, is used by Sir August Terrible, Jeff Rolka. And this is for tenor.
Into the cricothyroid dominant or upper. Stick to the thyroarytenoid dominant range for starters, ultimately getting into the cricothyroid dominant or upper register of your voices later on in the video. By way of getting started, you want to have a nice,
this is for tenor.
Easy wee. Keep them short. Oh, almost forgot. Before I do that, thank you in advance if you've chosen to subscribe. If you haven't yet, please consider doing so. If you want a sequential teaching method, it's over at jeffrolka.com. I just did a whole new thing. Check it out. It's pretty cool. And do consider sharing and giving a thumbs up. If you like this, you want to see more of it, thumbs up. If you got a friend who likes to sing, consider sharing. Sharing is kind. Wee, 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 wee. Nice and short. And wee, 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 wee. 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 You. Sounds like this. You. Nice and short still. You. You. voice into melismatic ahs, so it sounds like this. Me, me, ah, and
me, me, ah, me, me, ah, me, me, ah, me, me, ah, me, me,
now me to o. Sounds like this. Me, me, o, and
me, me, oh, 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 me, me, oh.
now E, A, and A in an arpeggio pattern with a scale attached to it. If this is unfamiliar, start it with a lip trill. Sounds like this. And our first set of vowels will be want to try and keep them well aligned throughout that whole passage. Start here and sounds like this. Listen really carefully to your voice. If you hear glottal attacks, which are like A, that pop, A, put an H in front of it. That wasn't very obvious, was it? You want to diminish it as much as possible so that we don't have a lot of that H in there. But it's a useful tool to get us to have a nice clean tonal onset. And the secondo passaggio, getting into the zona de passaggio a bit more. For starters, lip trill. Next exercise, nice and light. We don't want to be too heavy with it. We're just moving through the registers of our voices. You have to resist the urge to be too heavy with it. We're going to take them in 5-note scale format. Again, we're going to go through the secondo passaggio. So, if this is unfamiliar, start with a lip trill. And carry on from there. We'll begin here with E. consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up if you like what's in this video. My name's Jeff. Take really good care of your voices and enjoy singing. Hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.
Thank you for watching this vocal warm-ups from different vocal coach such as Jacob Vocals Academy, and 4 videos, professional videos from Eric Arceneaux, and finally the last video or vocal training for tenor is from Jeff Rolka. Once again, I hope you subscribe on this YouTube channel. This is Jericho's Vicencio. Some call me the singing preacher in Dubai, the singing preacher in the world, or the singing preacher in Antarctica. And I hope you like this video, because wherein I create or made this video in order for me to, or for you, to all of us, to have daily vocal practices, to have a best, or to improve our vocals, and to have a better future in singing or in preaching or things like that. Once again, God bless you and enjoy singing, because music touch the heart of God. Sabi nga, music is the twice of our prayer. God bless po.